everyone, let's hope third time's the charm. This is the third time I've attempted to record this. I think having it a bit closer light's a little bit better. I actually tried to start filming this about an hour and a half ago when there was still a bit of light, and it's pretty much all gone. Anyway, let's give this a go. This is my A to Z project pen. I've just lost my book. Okay, got my book now. So yeah, A to Z project pen, a Pantastic Ladies collab. Alrighty, I've been a while since I've done an update for this one. I'd keep finding that I'd go through and weigh everything and record my weights and then not get around to actually recording it, and then by the time I sort of went to record it, more time had passed, and I thought, oh, I better reweigh everything, and then I didn't get around to recording it. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's go through it, shall we? Starting right at the top with A, which is have a shower gel decant of a Lush shower gel. This one is one I tend to use more during the summer. So I had a bit of use at the beginning of the year, and then it's kind of slowed down. But it is starting to get warm again now, so I have used a couple of times in the last few weeks. I don't think I took this one away with me either. It started at 50 grams. It's now down to 37.59 grams. So about 12.5 grams, maybe 13 I've used of this so far this year. I'm hoping I can get it done by the end of the year. I've got a number of shower gels in this project. I'm thinking that if I concentrate on one, I can probably get at least one done. And I'm thinking it'll probably be this one. For B, I've got the Black Pearl shower gel from Lush decanted into this little pump bottle. This one started at 53 grams and is now down to 42.41 grams. This one, because it's the more lavendery one, I tend to use more at night. Thinking I'm probably not going to get through this by the end of the year. For C, I've got the Clinique concealer. Very old thing. It's very not runny. Sorry, words are starting to escape me. As I said, third time I've tried to do this. Sticks to the sides. It probably is actually only up to around about here somewhere. If you actually look down in the middle, around the applicator. I hardly ever use this because I like to keep it upright, because it's such a messy thing if you don't, with all the product that comes up and gets caught up here and gets caught around there. So I tend to leave this one at home, standing upright, where I tend to do my makeup most of the time with the stuff in my bag at work. So yeah, can't really see me using this by the end of the year. However, it started at 16 grams, it's now down to 15.8 grams. So I have used a little bit of it, but I really need to kick on and use some more. For D, I've got the Dramatically Different Moisturising Lotion little sample. I used this a bit while I was away. Start off at 23 grams, now down to 20.73 grams. If I could be bothered using it, I would probably get it done fairly quickly. Kind of a weird one. You put it on, and you kind of feel like you could keep putting it on and keep putting it on, and it wouldn't really do anything more. Anyway, hoping to get it done by the end of the year as it gets warmer. If I get a bit sunburn or whatever, tends to be when I use it mostly, because I'm really bad at moisturising. I might, if I can get into a routine of using it, it should be gone. But we'll see how we go. For E, I've got Emperor of Buttercream from Lush, which is sitting in here. It's a buttercream, yeah, buttercream, which is something that Lush hasn't done in years. This one I tend to use if my scrub isn't particularly moisturising, so I don't use it all the time, and when I do use it I don't use an awful lot. Started off at 34 grams and is now down to 30.08 grams. So we'll see how we go with that. For F, I've got the Fair Trade Foot Lotion. I won't open this up because it's really runny. This one started off at 105 grams. My goal at the beginning of the year was to get it down to 50 grams. I'm currently sitting at 69.71 grams. However, I was using a different foot cream, particularly in the cooler months, that I used up first, so I haven't been really using this all year. As it starts to get warmer, I'm hoping to use it. I'm thinking I'll reach that goal, that 50 gram goal, because so far I've used about 35 grams, and I only need to use another 20. So I think I can get that, reach that goal. Be interesting to see if I can get it finished. I think I'm going to get fairly close by the end of the year, if not completely finished. I'm thinking probably by the end of January it'll be gone. Australia Day is the 26th of January. I'm thinking by then it will be gone. See how we go. For G, I've got this Gentle Simmer lipstick from MAC. It's a slim shine, and there's not too much left of it. It's something I tend to favour more in warmer months rather than cooler months again. This one is now at 13.35 grams, and it started off the project at 14. I can't remember how much product was in this at the beginning, but I'm thinking it wouldn't have been more than the 3 grams. I'm thinking it's probably closer to the 2. Yeah, been 3. Can't see why I couldn't get it done by the end of the year, particularly as it's something I'm probably going to start using more now it's getting warmer again. For H, I've got the Happy Booster blush. This was a Physicians formula. It started off with a violet scent. Violet scent. This one is started off at 47 grams. It's now down to 45.29 grams. I'm thinking I've probably got about a quarter of that pan clear. I don't think I'll get it finished by the end of the year, but I'm pretty happy with what I've got. That being said, it's going a lot quicker since it's been repressed, because it started off with a bit of almost hard pan, until I dropped it and repressed it. I dropped it again and broke the thing. I don't know, it's hard to tell with this one because I repressed it and there are different sections of it move at different rates because of the different degree of hardness of the pressing. Probably thinking I'll get about half of that pan clear by the end of the year, but we see how we go. I mean, I think it only started off with 7 grams of product, and I've used around about 2, maybe 2.5, from when it was new, and at least 2 in this project. So yeah, I think I could probably get about half of that pan clear by the end of the year. For I've got an Ideal Shade foundation. Cashmere Finish from Avon. This one started off at 22 grams and is now down to 17.65 grams. I was using up a BB cream first. Now I'm sort of starting to use this one more, but I'm not a huge fan of the way it sits on my skin, so I tend to mix it with a tinted moisturiser, just because I think it spreads better. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I also think this might be a tiny bit dark, so mixing it helps lighten it a little bit as well. Yeah, so I've used, probably 4.5 grams. Thinking the packaging is probably about 9 grams, so I'm thinking I've probably got about 9 grams left of it. What have I used? I've used about 1 gram in the last 3 weeks or so. I might get it done by the end of the year. We'll see. I'll aim to get it done. I reckon I'll be close. Okay. For Jay, I've got this Just Unforgettable body spray from Avon. It's a more fruity, sort of summery type scent. So I've sort of let it sit over the cooler months. My goal at the beginning of the year was to get it down to where it says spray lavishly, which is that line there, and I achieved that before I put it away over winter. This is currently 183.57 grams. I didn't actually write down a weight at the beginning, but I've used about 3 grams since April, which is the time where it probably started going away. Thinking by the end of the year I can get it down to the top of that box there. I'm hoping I can find another project to put this in, to get it down there, now that I've already met the goal for this project. For Kay, I've got this Knock 'em Out paint and polish from MAC. This one is currently at 14 grams. It started off at 15 grams. I think this one, when I looked, had started off with 2.3 grams. So I've used well over half this year. I'm thinking that I can get this done by the end of the year, at least down to the plastic, even if I haven't quite got around to digging it all out, because it's more of a colour that I tend to go for more over summer, and more as my lips are a bit dry. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I'm hoping I can get that one done. So for Elle, it was the Let Them Eat Cake lip balm from Lush, which I finished back in May by the looks. May, June. So that's good. M, micellar water. This one started off at 81 grams and is now down to 30.1 grams. I think I should get this done by the end of the year. I don't use it every single day because I don't particularly like using it for removing makeup, but I will use it when I can't be bothered washing my face, and I've still got makeup on. I just use it at night quickly just to get everything off. Only a tiny little bit left, and I'm at a part of the bottle where it's starting to narrow, and I've also got this in the middle poking up into the bottom, so I'm thinking this will go fairly quickly and be done by the end of the year. N was a Naked Lunch eyeshadow from MAC, which I've hardly touched. My everyday one at the moment is this MAC Quad. Oh look, you can see the pan. I've hit pan in that dark shade, but that's what I wear pretty much every day now, and yeah, I'm just not using the other one all that much. I think I was struggling to find something for an N. For O, I've got Old Blue Skies is Back Shower Gel from Lush. I reckon when I started this, I've got a picture where it's up to around about there. So I've used a reasonable bit of this. This tends to be more a winter scent, so I'm thinking I'm probably unlikely to finish it by the end of the year. But I have put a reasonable dent in this one. It started off the year at 100 grams. It's now down to 75.54 grams. So I've used about 25 grams of this one. Probably still got probably more than double that left. So yeah, I think this one's still going to be around next year. For P, I've got this Pink Shop Baby Lips tinted lip balm thing. It's a Maybelline one. That the packaging annoyed me because when it was new, it was sitting about that far up. But I can't see why I shouldn't be able to get this finished by the end of the year. It's currently 11.78 grams. It started the project at 12. But I can't remember what the original weight of the product is. I've only got that tiny bit left. I think there's probably a reasonable amount hiding down in the bottom, but I think I can get this at least down to the plastic by the end of the year, even if I haven't got it all the way to being scraped out. But I'll be calling that done for this project anyway, for the purpose of this project. Okay. Q is the Clinique Mild Liquid Facial Soap. Don't particularly like this. I think it's a bit drying, even though it says it's for dry combination skin. It definitely works better if you rub it between your hands before you put it on your face, rather than trying to put it on your face and then rub it. This one is down to 26.94 grams. I recorded that it started the pan at 30 grams. I have another one of these that looks like it's in pretty much the same weight of packaging, which is at 38.23 grams. So I've probably still got at least half of this left. I'm thinking there's at least 15 grams in here still. So I think this one will be going for a little while. Probably not going to get it done by the end of the year, but it would be nice if I did. Can't see me ever actually purchasing that, but I've got another one that size and another smaller one as well to get through. And if I was to happen to buy anything more from Clinique, I'll possibly end up with another one. Anyway, for R, I had the Rimmel London BB Cream in Light, which I finished back in about August by the looks. For S, I've got a Super Shock eyeliner in Plumful from Avon. This one is 3.14 grams. It started off at 4 grams. I don't know if I'll get this done by the end of the year. I'm kind of hoping I will, but I don't think I'm going to get there. I just keep chipping away at it. I'm thinking by the end of the year it'll be somewhere that S will be gone or close to going. This one only started off with 1.2 grams of actual product. And I reckon I've probably actually used that much of it by now. For T, I've got the True Colour Mousse Eyeshadow in Mocha Silk, which is another Avon one. This one started off at 11 grams, it's now down to 9.94, so I'm thinking I've used about a gram of it. Don't know how much it started off with, but I'm thinking there's a reasonable chance I'll get that done by the end of the year, provided I just remember to use it and can be bothered to use it. For you, I've got an Uluru Shower Gel Decant from Lush. This one started off at 55 grams and is now down to 48.75 grams. Don't think I'm going to get both this one and the Avoir Shower done this year, although this is more of a summer scent. So if it's probably going to start moving a bit more. For V, I've got the Viva Glam Lip Gloss from MAC. I put a reasonable dent in this actually, because I reckon it started off above the signature there, and it's now down somewhere around about here. Down past there, sitting about there. And I'm about to run out of room again. So this one, it does look like I actually recorded what it started off